Hello guys, it's Lucy. In past few days, I specialized upgrade my Necromancer build to fund Grueling Gauntlet Ultimatum and successfully hit the jackpot. A mirror is cracked. Currently, I have about 90% pass rate to FK in Grueling Ultimatum and make great profit. Even I don't take the mirror into account. So today, I would like to share my setup and some tips. But first of all, I will say Grueling Ultimatum is not for new players. It's a high investment trade. It's more like a gamble and you could lose money, and could be frustrating if your build is not strong enough. Okay, let's start. First, let's talk about what is Grueling Gauntlet. It's an Atlas tree keystone that your ultimate encounter lasts from 10 rounds up to 13 rounds. It also makes Grueling Ultimatum become one of the most profitable trades in this game. The 3 extra rounds will significantly increase your gross profit because the scarab is quite expensive. But there is the downside. Player cannot choose which automated modifier is applied each round, which means you're no longer able to skip the modifier you don't like. Your build should be able to handle every modifier. It's a big challenge for multiple builds, so only specialized build can do this content. I made few changes on my endgame version to be specialized for Grueling Gauntlet Ultimatum. There are several challenges to be overcome. The first challenge is talking ruin modifier. A blue ghost will stalk you and inflicting ruin debuff with attack or spells. Once you reach 7 stacks of ruin, you fail the encounter. The extra free round from Grueling Gauntlet not only give more rewards, but also extend the time you have to spend in the encounter. Made ruin debuff much easier to reach 7 stacks, and become the top reason most people fail it. The attack from Stalker can actually be block or evade, so I changed my shield to use Volley, and changed my amulet to use the Anvil, to get 3% maximum chance to block attack damage. I suggest the Anvil can find higher roll on block chance, so you don't have to tattoo additional block chance. Then I also slightly changed my passive tree to get 70-70 chance on both attack and spell block. Then with Svalling ability, chance to block is lucky. So in theory, you will get a 91% block chance for both attack and spell. That's why Svalling is expensive, and also be a must-have item in Grueling Ultimatum to overcome the Ruin Stalker. But actually, 91% block chance is not safe enough. If the Ruin Stalker shows up in early rounds, you still got some chance to fail. So my second change is to change my aura setup to use Grace Aura and Jet Flask to get about 9k evasion. It provides 50% evade chance from Stalker attack. It significantly increased my pass rate. By the way, you can consider to take some Grace Aura effect by Corrupt Implicit on Amulet or Build to get more evasion, but just optional. You guys can just use clean one. To enable Grace Aura, it have to also change my Helmet Implicit to 90% mana reservation and buy an Enlightened support level 3 on it. So here's my final aura setup for your reference. Next challenge is survivability. Because we're no longer able to avoid the modifier, some weird combination like degen plus no flux recharge modifier will possibly destroy our defense plan. So that's why almost every ultimatum farmer will upgrade their build to Mage Blood to get more survivability, and can also ignore the no flux recharge modifier. Of course, it will reduce some damage without darkness in room, but ultimatum doesn't require too much damage, so that's totally fine. The defense is the top priority. But well, Mage Blood is too expensive. So before we get Mage Blood, I found a perfect budget alternative to also provide great defense. This is Full Bone Solar Sealer. It gives me up to 12% instant leech, so I no longer need to take the leech mastery, can refund those passive points to get minion damage back. The most important is, it has immortal ambition. Life leech effects are not removed when life is full, and life leech apply to energy shield instead while on full life, which means instant leech can also apply to your ES. Wow. Because we drop Aegis Aurora for Smiley, so we actually lose the ES recovery ability. And Immortal Ambition bring back our ES and recover super fast by instant leech. It significantly increased our recovery ability and our max hit. So we can handle all this physical damage over time modifier like Corrupted Elta, even plus with the gem modifier. In this case, it do even better than Mage Blood. The only weakness for this build is the no flux recharge modifier. But if we really bad luck to hit that, we can still pass by manual control. Full-Bone Soul Seeder is better than I was imagining in first place. No need, Mage Blood significantly reduced the cost for my build to get a stable Grueling Ultimatum farmer. I may consider just continue to use Soul Seeder rather than upgrade to Mage Blood. Okay, in summary, the checklist for Grueling Ultimatum is here. To be noted that even we prepare so many layers of defense, you can still fail the encounter with some disgusting modifier combination or just bad luck. Be ready to fold your hand or back to menu control if you feel dying or ready buff reach up to 4 stacks or higher. You should practice with your setup without expensive scarab until you can have a stable pass. Ultimatum cat season scarab is so expensive in this league. Even you can stable pass Grueling Ultimatum, you could possibly just break even. To use this scarab is like a gamble, but our target is to hit the jackpot. I already hit a mirror inscribed, and also a Calendra's touch inscribed. I'm quite lucky. It's the most exciting FK content in this game so far. High investment, but also really high rewarding. Okay, well, that's all the content for today. My setup just for reference. Welcome to share if you have any better setup or idea. Hope you like the content for today. Keep safe and see you next time.